and actually, I'm going to take a step like way, I don't want to say way back, but like the thought process in general. Like, I feel like there's a little bit of a disconnect sometimes, or a misunderstanding. Like, as far as Amazon goes, I think in large part, many of the strategies that we employ, regardless of what they are, much of it revolves around the whole idea of just gaining real estate. Like it's always about real estate. And honestly, it's interesting, when you start thinking about digital real estate, like on Amazon's platform, like, I mean, real estate in the real world, like, there's only so much of it, right? I mean, like you can't build more, but digital real estate, you can build as much as you want. And that's one of the things that Amazon is very effective at, like on their site, and to their credit in terms of the profit that they can generate with that real estate, right? Like, they're always generating new ways for third-party sellers to pay them in some way.
You worded that in the exact right way.
Yeah, right, exactly. So, like sponsored ads, every new kind of sponsored ad that takes up more space on the page is more real estate that we have to have as third-party sellers in order to gain traction. And most of that costs money. So the nice thing here is that if you can ever find ways to gain real estate that don't cost you anything, then you absolutely have to take advantage of those opportunities to the best of your ability, assuming that, the cost to benefit ratio in terms of your time investment, works out properly. But, like virtual bundles, virtual bundles are a massive opportunity for additional real estate. Like, I mean, it's a large section on your detail page that you can fill up with those bundles. Why would you not take advantage of it? It's so easy to do, even if you never sold a single one of them. Like, it's a way to cross promote. It gives you an opportunity to show people other products on that page that you own that they might not know that you have. Takes up space, whatever. And it's free. It doesn't cost anything.
And it pushes ads. So it pushes your competitors' ads farther down your detail page too. So on top of taking up real estate, your competitors are farther down the page.
Great points. Yep.
So, I mean, any real estate you can gain, is beneficial. And so that was where this kind of came into play. Was, okay, we have a lot of opportunities to gain real estate, additional real estate on our own detail page. We have ways to gain real estate on the search listings, most of that through sponsored ads. And of course, obviously, hopefully organic placement of various products, whatever. But then, what are the ways in which we can gain real estate in other places, especially on, say, other product detail pages? And that becomes problematic, at least costly anyways, because most of the time you're looking at it from the perspective of ad buys. And so if you're buying ads on other, brand product detail pages, that's expensive because, number one, unless you're, let's say, unless you're really well differentiated from those competitors and significantly better than them, advertising on their detail page is almost a losing proposition because your conversion rates are considerably lower. The cost to advertise on that page is very high. So it's not like you shouldn't or can't do it, but it's very costly.
Yeah. And I mean, who it really benefits are, at least from what we see is, if you are already the 800-pound gorilla in that niche, it's fantastic. If you're the challenger brands, the vast majority of the time, it's a waste of money, like you said, or at least the expectation is that your ACoS is going to be extremely high and your sales volume from it is going to be extremely low, because it's just common sense. If you put your customer hat on, and if you see, I just was talking to somebody about this yesterday with their brand, is they're like, well, we want to be the category leader. I'm like, yeah, but if you look at your product next to the competitor, you guys are similarly priced. They have 18,000 reviews. You have 200 reviews. If I've got my customer hat on, and I mean, they're both 4-star ratings, it's a no-brainer. I'm going to go with the guy that has 18,000 reviews 99% of the time.